The Philippines is an island nation in the Western Pacific with one of the world's longest combined coasts, thanks to the country's 7,000 tropical islands, which offer everything from clean beaches to magnificent natural wonders to interesting history sites and stunning coral reefs. The Philippines has a lot to offer in terms of sites and activities. Here is a list of some of the best places in the Philippines to visit. Number 10. Vigan. A visit to this town in northern Luzon is like stepping back in time to colonial days, when horses carry carts down cobblestone streets and dark wood mansions border the sides, reminding visitors of the opulent life that many enjoyed in this colonial Spanish trading port. Many things, like beeswax and gold, were traded to China at the time in exchange for exotic Asian luxuries. Though the splendor of its commercial heritage remains, tourism is now the port's main source of revenue. Vigan has two hearts, a shopping area in the north and a business sector in the south. Number 9. Bohol. The minuscule tarsiers' big orange eyes and tiny fingers serve as the spokesmodel for the island of Bohol, which is just a short flight from Cebu and one of the few remaining homes for this little monkey. The Chocolate Hills are a geological anomaly. Serves as a second point of interest for visitors to the locality. The distinctive mogul-like hills are accompanied by the mythology of the rocks forming it hurled by an enraged colossus. However, many tourists to the island are to take part in breathtaking dive opportunities which the area has to offer. Number 8. Manila. The tumultuous capital of the Philippines, one of the world's most densely inhabited cities, might be difficult to fall in love with at first sight. It is, nevertheless, definitely worth persevering because its high skyscrapers and congested streets conceal a plethora of wonderful and unusual sights. The city was founded by the Spaniards in 1571, and is located on the shores of Manila Bay with the Pasig River running through it. Old and new are flawlessly combined in Manila. The gem of the Orient, with its modern retail malls beside colonial-era churches and cathedrals full of trendy bars and artisan markets with some terrific nightlife, is undoubtedly one of Asia's greatest megacities. Number 7. Donsol. The coastal town of Donsol, once a sleepy laid-back fishing village, now hums with life as scuba divers and snorkelers flock to swim with the infamous whale sharks that can be found just offshore. Growing up to 12 meters long, the gentle giants are majestic to see up close, and swimming with them is truly an unforgettable experience. While there isn't much to see or do in town, Donsol is a lovely enough place to spend a few days, and the surrounding area offers a variety of fantastic hikes and bike trips. Number 6. Tagaytay. With a view of the magnificent, tall Lake Tagaytay is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the Philippines, drawing both tourists and residents. Its cool mountain climate provides a welcome break from the hustle and bustle of nearby Manila's heat and humidity, and it is surrounded by hills and mountains. The tall volcano is unquestionably the focus of the town's tourist attractions, which also include the Punta Santos Lighthouse Saint and Shrine, as well as a big local flower farm. Number 5. Cebu. Cebu is an island province with 167 neighboring islands. Its center, Cebu City, is the Philippines' oldest city and home to the country's second international airport. The city is a smaller but equally bustling counterpart of Manila. With many of the same urban advantages, Cebu offers Matcan Island, which is a top dive site and is within a short drive from an international airport. Another diving treasure is Malapascua Island and Resorts, which is roughly a 4-hour drive from the port town of Maya and must then be accessed by boat. Number 4. Siargao. Teardrop-shaped Siargao is the definition of paradise, with its lush coconut plantations, peaceful lagoons, and white sand beaches. With only a few 100,000 residents and no airport, this relatively undeveloped island is difficult to reach, making it all the more thrilling when you eventually dip your toes into its secluded dunes. Siargao is considered as the Philippine surfing capital, with 15 well-known surfing sites, including the renowned Cloud9 Surf School and rental shops, as well as possibilities for stand-up paddleboarding, snorkeling, and much more. Number 3. Ifugao Rice Terraces. When visiting the picturesque Ifugao Rice Terraces on the island of Luzon, photographers will want to bring plenty of memory cards. For over 2,000 years, people have been growing rice on terraces that follow the contours of the Cordilleras Mountains. The most famous ones can be found around the town of Banu. They were created by the Ifugao ethnic people without the use of modern tools and are still used today. Number 2. Boracay. Boracay is one of the Philippines' most popular islands, so much so that it had to close for 6 months to rehabilitate the island following a massive influx of people. It has now reopened to tourists, although there is a daily limit on the number of visitors it can accommodate. The major attraction of Boracay Island is its lovely white beach, but there are dozens of additional small beaches and coves where you may go snorkeling, scuba diving, or kitesurfing. Number 1. Palawan. Palawan Province, which spans 14,650 square kilometers and includes over 1,700 islands, is the country's westernmost province. This vast terrain contains so many beautiful sights that narrowing down a manageable number from the vast array of gorgeous sights is a difficult chore. Palawan has only lately become a popular tourist destination for international travelers, thanks largely to the scuba divers who were the first foreign visitors to explore the area. It is known for its white sand beaches, turquoise oceans, coral reefs, and magnificent limestone rock formations. El Nido, Coron, and Puerto Princesa have become well known among travelers in recent years, and many of Palawan's most popular attractions are located in these 3 primary destinations.